And welcome everyone back to ValoRec. Tonight we have our second match of the night. We have the 4-400 Dweebs up against the 6-2 TUNA. On the TUNA side, we are going to have Asakura, Sage, Nivination, Just Some Butter, and Swordcat. On the other side, we'll have Jake, Megan Death, Texhorn, B-Core, and E-Kill. You can see some interesting comps coming out. The second Phoenix tonight that we'll have seen, as well as a deadlock on the side of the defense here to start things off. So things are going to be real interesting for a little bit, as we're going to see, you know, some stuff that we're not really used to seeing all too much, as it does look like players are making their way up Cat here. Swordcat is going to be here as well with a rather low Nivination, and Nivination is going to peek around the corner and goes down off the start. Still a lot of mid presence here coming in from the side of 100 Dweebs, as they're going to flash in towards mid, and they're going to put that aggressive smoke down as well, and they're going to go. Sage is going to be burning away in that molly right now, and two players are going to be picked up by that knife. Counter knife is going to come back at them, but there's actually going to be nobody here inside of B, and that is just going to be it, as Texhorn is going to find Swordcat on towards Cat. There's going to be two low players on the side of 100 Dweebs. But right now, that spike has gone down over on the other side. Asakura is going to get spotted there by that Haunt and taken down by Megan. Megan's going to find one. Sage is going to find Texhorn, though. And now it's going to be a 2v4 on the retake. Although, I mean, a considerable amount of time has already passed. There's going to be a bit of a problem. Sage is going to come around all the way around the back. Megan may have heard this, and E-Kill's going to be buried in that corner as well. The door is going to get broken here. That's going to be an opening pick from Sage. Looking to make it a second. They're going to find two. It's now a 2v2 here, and all the way into the back is going to spot at least one player, but B-Core is going to find one. B-Core is going to find two, and that is going to be the round for the side of 100 Dweebs, as they're going to, well, halt the retake, basically. It was looking pretty good for TUNA for a little bit, and then it just got shut down in its tracks. So, opening round win over to the side of 100 Dweebs we go. So we're going to see the weaponry coming in. B-Core is going to pick up the Phantom with light armor as well. Everyone else, Spectres, except for Megan, is going to have the Ghost in hand. Actually, B-Core swaps out to a Guardian. No, close enough. Just pop heads. That's all you really got to do here. Instead has to go be sent back to go pick up the spike as well. And it's just going to be classics across the board. Zero investment, basically, from the side of TUNA here. They just don't want anything to do into this round. They're just going to leave it as is. Let's see where they end up going, as they're going to be spotted out one, and E-Kill's going to find the first kill. Sage not getting nothing doing, as the E-Kill's going to pick that one up as well, as everyone's just going to make their way into the site. Free open site. Two dead already for the side of TUNA, and they got three left with classics, and really not too much more to work with here. As they're going to be walking forwards, probably to their doom. Not a whole lot they're going to be able to do. So you're going to be looking to try and press this on here. But I mean, there's going to be, you're going to see the Haunts coming through as well. Texhorn's going to be locking this down at range with the Spectre. They're going to be kind of weak in that corner, and that Molly will probably do a ton of damage there. They're all going to go down. Jake picks up the last one. Flawless round coming out of 100 Dweebs, not losing a single player. It was all classics on the other side anyways. And off we go to the next round. It's going to be the gun round. For the side of TUNA, they'll finally buy the rifles, and Nivination is going to pick up an Odin to go with it. Swordcat will have the Spectre as well. Could afford a rifle, so I'm a little confused on that one. You're going to see 4 Spectres and a Guardian. Okay, there you go. Swordcat will pick up a rifle out of that. Probably going to look to go for an aggressive peek here over towards A main. And right off the rip is going to be here, ready and waiting. Out goes the eye, nothing spotted. Yeah, we're going to see this push. They're going to pick up that orb, so that's going to be E-Kill picking that one up. Looking hopefully for a null command if possible, but it's not going to be close enough in doing so. There's going to be 3 players here, though, for the reinforcement, though. So Nivination as well is going to have that Odin up top. A lot of potential spam come through, as the smoke's going to come down in tree, going to clear that out, going to be up in heaven as well. But Swordcat, first pick, finds B-Core, gets out. Just Some Butter's going to find one on towards Texhorn as well. And that's going to halt this push in its tracks. You can see Megan Death is going to go for the one and will pick that one up. Jake has picked up that Guardian, but Nimination will trade back now on towards E-kill. Jake finds one, on towards Sage, finds a second as well, is going to recharge the E. But it's just going to get picked off from the side, unfortunately. Megan Death now has that spike, going to be making the way through mid, on the way towards B. And this is going to be pretty winnable. 30 seconds to go. They're not going to be anywhere near the position, so Megan's going to have plenty of time to reposition here off of this spike plant and just get set up into a post.
Spike planted. Bring them down.
We're going to see where Megan's going to reposition. Does look like just going to wait here up on the boxes. And is going to go for that haunt over the top. It's not going to spot anyone though. So they should know that Megan is still going to be on this site. And probably going to be looking to try to clear all those aggressive corners. Megan is going to be here as they come around. There's going to be this first, and that's going to be Nimination with the headshot. Lands it with the Odin. And that is going to be the defense round picked up. So TUNA is able to pick that one up. They're going to lose 3 players though in the bonus round. So that is significant losses. But I mean, TUNA should still have enough money, hopefully in the next round, to be able to recover some of the weaponry that they lost. On the other side though, 100 Dweebs will be able to pick up all their rifles. They can get all that they need now as they get ready to go.
Listening.
As you're going to see some of the Deadlock utility come out. Opinion seems to be kind of mixed.
Ut på tur, aldri sur. Blocking movement.
You're going to see, I mean, that Odin's going to come up with, going to have the Sova as well, and they're going to go for that spam. The Ares is going to be in position. Jake is going to be in a bit of an awkward spot here. He's going to try to spam backwards as Nimination just pushing up with this Odin, and Jake is going to walk right back into it. No, Jake's going to win that fight, actually. Picks that one up. Is going to go for the flash through and is not getting able to finish off Sage. Tries to go for the punish, but Sage was there to pick that one up instead. So nicely played trade out there as the drone is going to come through. Not going to spot anything though. So Asakura is going to be all the way in the back here playing on that Astra.
Can't use that yet.
It's going to be in a bit of an awkward spot here on the site, it looks like, as you know, the Deadlock is down, so the utility is not going to be worth too much here. The flash is going to get, oh, not actually catch anything. That was a little awkward, and unfortunately that's going to cost him his life.
Standing ahead.
Sage now going to be looking for, he's going to spot both, but no, E-kill is going to pick that one up. All the way from the back on the flank, is able to find the kill. And unfortunately in the 1v1, Asakura is not going to be able to come out on top. E-kill picks that one up. And that is going to be 100 Dweebs with a 3rd round victory as they're going to find that round. TUNA not going to have a whole lot of money to work with here for weaponry. There's going to be some mixed buys and stuff.
There.
See where they're all headed. It is going to be on their way here towards the B site. And it's going to be Sage. Set up with a Sheriff, not the same spam weapon as the Odin. That is going to be a lot. Just shooting right through the wall. And is not going to really do a whole lot, it looks like. Deadlock into Divination immediately falls. Not a whole lot to work with. It's going to be Sage trying to creep up. Well, Jake is going to fall early here. And down goes the one player. Sage is going to be here with the spam. Trying to find something here. That's going to force all these players back. That's going to be B-Core dropping the ultimate. Textorm's going to find one on Asakura as well. And the spam through is going to find one on towards Sage. Now it's just some butter. As well as Sword Cut. Last 2 players alive, and B-Core just comes in with a classic click. And is able to pick up that kill. That's going to be rifles back in the hands now of the side of Tuna here. As 100 Dweebs looking to carry some of this momentum as they have 2 in a row. They do have money built up in the bank here. There's going to be 2 players peeking here. It's going to be Swordcat as well as Butter are both pushed up here, and they're going to take some early damage. Butter's going to be forced to fall back. Swordcat will be marked here by the Fae, but Jake is going to find Divination again for the early pick. First pick goes the way to the Phoenix again. Is going to get some heal up as well in this corner. V-Core is also just going to molly this out. And Jake's going to find a second. Picks up just some Butter. Jake was literally playing a COD Rec League match like literally 30 minutes ago. Went all the way to a game 5 and got delayed because one of the players had their dorm, I think, or dorm fire alarm go off. Swordcat's just barely going to get out. So yeah, on that note, Jake also literally just went from a controller to another game with mouse and keyboard. So you know, multi-esport athlete. It's going to be a 3v3 situation here, though. Asakura is going to be coming in from Cat. There's going to be 1 player coming in from each spot. Swordcat from Heaven. There's going to be 1 player watching this, though, and it will be E-Kill. He's going to be positioned up top and is going to win that fight. Asakura now looking to try and see if there's a position to be able to be found here, but unfortunately, it does look like going to be forced out. Sage is going to go down, and this is probably... yeah, it's probably not going to have enough time to go back in for this, is my guess. Asakura still looks like wants to give it a crack.
Recovering it.
Doesn't look like there's going to be much had out of it. And we're good. Round over. 100 Dweebs is going to find their 5th. And Asakura is going to carry that rifle into the next round as well. And Texron actually went down to the spike, so accidental weapon loss there.
I got enough time to go into the astral form? About there.
Let's see, is that you're gonna see this push here again towards A main. A lot of early pressure A main and a lot of pressure up top. B core finds Swordcat. I believe that was an operator as well in the hands of E-Kill. We're gonna see again. I mean, that push up top. The drone is gonna come out. It will get destroyed. So they know Sage is somewhere in mid. That is gonna be a pretty rough buy going on right now. Asakura's gonna have E-Kill has a minima op, sir. Your op selection is a little bit questionable, I have to say. As much as I like the minima, the op. Probably not my first choice.
Face your fear.
We're going to see the Nightfall is going to come through. The flashes are going to be out, and in we go to the site. They're going to be breached. Jake's going to be the first one up and is just going to get his head absolutely removed. Just some Butter. Hits quite the shot. Picks that one up.
Spike planted.
Megan will get detected here. The Tex will be there to pick up the weapon, or they're able to pick up Sage. And unfortunately for Butter, there was no gun there. It was just another sheriff. Divination still going to have the judge in hand. And they're not going to find one. Megan's going to go down. There's going to be another one on the site. They're going to find a second here. As the shots are just coming through, Divination is cleaning up everybody, it looks like. And they don't know that Tex is actually underneath. They didn't check Hell here. And this should be able to count down all the way because it didn't get to half. Divination not going to be able to win this round. It looks like they're going to successfully take it all out in the 1v2 as Texhorn comes out on top, gets the Vandal, might die, nope, stays alive. So that's going to be another round victory. 400 Dweebs. They go up 6-1 right now, as finally TUNA is going to be able to buy back in everything that they want. You're going to see the Odin once again. You're going to see a judge on Divination who seems to be, you know, pretty happy with that weapon. On the other side, you're going to have rifles across the board. 100 Dweebs is going to be forced to dip into that cash bank for the time being. As you can see, they will be dropping a couple players down low. Only 1 player surviving that last one. So that does result, you know, in a little bit of not the great situation. As Texhorn's going to get spotted through the wall and is trying to just stay alive here. He's going to take 1 bullet. That's going to be it. As Jake is going to go just running up mid right now with that ultimate. He's going to spot Asakura at the very end, but no. Asakura is going to come out on top, resets the ultimate. The problem, though, is that now he's going to be a little bit stuck in this corner. They know that he's in this corner, and the trade's going to be there, though. Megan Death finds 1. Asakura is going to be there for the follow-up, though. But B-Core with the Guardian finds 2 heads. So despite the spike being down here, not a whole lot they can able to do. Jake's going to pick up both kills. And that is going to be 7-1. 100 Dweebs is currently on a roll. Very nicely played so far. Out of the side 100 Dweebs. I'm going to be pretty happy with things. And Asakura's finally going to take a mid-engagement here, it looks like. After a lot of A-side push, it does look like the side of TUNA is going to be changing things up a little bit here. The Sorcat's going to pop out, and down goes the head. Down goes Texhorn. But the rest of the team is already on their way in. They are into the site right now, and Jake leading the way off the rip. He's going to get spotted here and just goes down. Niven Nation greets him with a shotgun as they're trying to find out where Niven Nation has gone. But it's going to be a 3v3 here, and weapons, I believe, will be grabbed for the side of TUNA as well. They're going to have Niven Nation's going to have 1 Vandal. There's a Shorty, which is not exactly the most useful weapon, you could say. And Niven Nation's actually going to find another here. And E-Kill is extremely low in the back right now, but no, E-Kill's going to find that kill somehow through the corner, and all of a sudden, it's going to be just some butter in the 1v2. Finds 1. Both players incredibly low. But time is taken away. Butter is going to be forced to move up, is going to find that win, and gets the kill on towards E-Kill. I believe we'll have enough time to get this defuse as well. So that's going to be TUNA on a bit of a rough bye with their second round victory. A clutch out of just some butter in the 1v2. Picks it up. And that's going to be all. I mean, look at the side of TUNA just completely lit up. Absolutely, just every ultimate online, so you do know there's going to be some good stuff used here. I want to see the Deadlock ult. Don't think we've actually seen it really succeed yet, so I'd like to see where that might potentially get placed. On the other side, though, only ultimate is going to be the Orbital Strike out of B-Core. And it doesn't look like the side 100 D's really decided where they want to go here off the rip. Smoke is just going to come down on Cat, just to kind of just be a nuisance and kind of block that off and isolate the angles here. That'll give them a chance to move forward here. But the eye is going to be spotted from the Reyna, and that is going to be the Marshall shot missing. But Jake, once again, is going to open up on towards Niven Nation. Was waiting for that push out of the main. He's going to flash through around this corner. There's going to be nobody home. And just grab that orb. Just farming up all the orbs basically and just going for these. And just being a pain in the ass. But just some butter will pick up the spike. That's going to be known. And Asakura's going to be there. They weren't ready for that potential crossfire coming in on the site. And that is going to be a problem now for 100 Dweebs as they are down. The knife has been destroyed. There's going to be 3 players in mid. E-Kill's going to find 1 on towards Sorcat. Texhorn trying to stay alive here. And the push now is going to be coming up Cat. As you're going to see Jake was able to find 1. It's all going to be down to Sage. And Sage is not going to come out on top. Jake was ready and waiting and is going to be able to pick that one up. It's 8-2 so far. 100 Dweebs in the lead. Jake is going to be once again set up. You're going to see the peek around the corner. And okay, there goes Sage. Instantly down. And that is going to be the go button. But they're not going to check this back corner. And it's just going to be Niven Nation in the back is going to find 2 here. They're not even going to actually pay attention to this. No, and Megan is going to drop as well. They are not... I mean, the communication, I guess, was just not there right there off the rip. As they're not able to find it, and now down goes E-Kill. It's going to be traded out. Texhorn finds 1 on towards Butter. We're into 2v2, and Jake is inside the site, but the spike is currently in Niven Nation's hands, and that wall is going to be a pain in the ass too. You're not going to be able to get by that. Asakura is just going to have a shorty, though, and that's going to be a bit of a problem trying to make their way over, maybe to be able to retrieve a weapon of some kind.
You should
Pull
run.
them to their grave. Reeling them in.
Oh, there goes one. I mean, it's going to catch one. And that's going to be the Phoenix going down. So, yeah, that is going to be it. Ace coming out of Nivination from that back corner. Finds two, finds the third. Gets the ult off, so the deadlock ult is successful. And then finds Jake in the smoke. Everything working out. The kid coming in to play for sure for deadlock, as Nivination just shoots to the top of the scoreboard with 5 kills in the round. And that's going to be a third for TUNA. It's going to be the last round. Had a little bit of money, but now, I mean, it really won't matter anymore because we are going in to the last round of the half. 100 Dweebs with a solid half, but honestly an 8-4 finish from TUNA would not be that bad. They would probably be pretty happy to be able to pick up that 4th round, but I mean, Jake is going to continue to just go charging forward with everything possible. Swordcat might peek into this one, and Swordcat is going to come out on top, so Jake will be down and out. The first Blood King is going to be removed. Swordcat's going to find a second on towards B-Core, and all of a sudden, it's a 3v5 here. Swordcat is going to go charging forward. They do spot some of these players here around the corner. They do know they're there. But the spike is also going to be on the floor. That is going to be a little bit of an issue. Nivination is going to find one on towards E-Kill. As Texthorn's all the way around the back. Megandeath is trying to figure out a way to pick up this spike, but no, not going to be able to do much. Texthorn, last alive, is going to run in towards Butter here. Finds one, is going to get caught from the back by Sage. 8-4 half to close things out for the side of 100 Dweebs. TUNA recovering nicely, rattling off 3 rounds in the last 4 to be able to make the score a bit more respectable, and now they're going to be on the attack. They're going to have to figure out where they're going to go and have to basically just, you know, set the pace of where things are going to be going for the next little bit. You're going to see these setups coming in for 100 Dweebs as well, as they're going to be ready and prepared to just play defense here. They know where they want to be going. I'm going to check the scoreboard real quick. I mean, Jake 13-8, opening most kills, most of the rounds with a kill to start things off. Very nicely played, and it looks like, yeah, there's going to be a big stack here over towards B-Halls, right into the Killjoy setup. A very standard, you know, Killjoy placement in terms of where everything is. Turret as well, and you're going to have E-Kill on that KO. The knife, though, not broken, so they're going to know that there's several players here, and that's going to trigger rotations across the map. You can see all 3 players from A are making their way out. This may end up trigger a rotation, as I mean, Sage should be able to spot this off the rip. He's going to see Jake here in mid, going to do some damage, but not going to be enough, and is going to actually end up falling. The rest of the team is going to be here on the reinforcements, and when Swordcat's going to find 2 out of it, B-Core is going to get caught out in the open, but somehow doesn't go down. E-Kill's going to be up next, ends up falling, and just everybody at the end of the day, it's a 3v2. TUNA in the lead here. In terms of manpower, is going to just take it over towards A, away from the 2 remaining players. They're going to be more than happy to just get this free plant down and get ready to go. We're going to see 1 player down in Heaven, 1 player in Wine, and then 1 player playing Generator here. It's going to be Asakura. First point of contact. The rest of the players probably going to swing off of this. Can have another star to work with as well. Doesn't know where the other player may have possibly gone. Isn't actually aware that the player's already made his way all the way out. Texthorn's going to find just some butter without a point of a possible return, as that's going to be a 1v1 now. It's going to be on Swordcat, and Swordcat just one-taps B-Core, excuse me. So a pistol round goes the way of TUNA here. Picking up that first round. Very happy for them to do so on the attack. Because they're going to buy up some weaponry, they're going to buy up, you know, the SMGs, everything on the other side. A few pistols coming out for the side of 100 Dweebs, but probably not too much of a heavy investment, that's for sure.
Cutting their vision.
They're just going to run right down the middle, though, and this is wide open, actually, because 100 Dweebs just split up across on the 2 sites. They're not really in a position for this, and they're going to be able to just going to get rolled right through as E-Kill's going to go down. Swordcat is going to get some healing. I think the heal might have got blocked actually, so wasn't able to do too much. There's going to be a gap though in the Deadlock utility. In they go into the site, and they've claimed everything, but Texhorn is actually going to find one before getting traded back out. We see Megan is still going to be inside of B main. Jake is going to be trying to break down the door here, and you're going to see the molly go out.
Planted.
Going to see where they end up going. They should know that all the players are currently on the site. So that should be a bit less of an issue here because they should know those positions. And now they got to start rolling in. B-Core is going to find one. They should be significantly disadvantaged in the weaponry here. As Asakura is going to come up, find two. It's going to get traded out, but Megan Death only has 12 HP. And that is probably going to just mean that's going to be end of this round. There's not going to be a whole lot that can be done. Might be able to trap the two remaining players, honestly, but no. Going to take that shot. Swordcat's going to pick that one up, and that is going to be another round victory. They're closing the gap here as TUNA's only down by 2 here. Let's see, 6 to 8 right now. You're gonna see a Marshall and, you know, just some weapons bought back in, stingers and the stuff. So they're still gonna have plenty of money to go into the next round. On the other side, it's gonna be rifles across the board, except I believe Megan's gonna have the Spectre as they're preparing to just kind of dig their heels in early, and that's gonna be a big dink on towards Megan. Megan doesn't have a rifle. That is going to be an SMG, so not the biggest loss, but Texhorn is going to trade 1 for 1 there over in the B halls, and that is going to put a lot of pressure now on Ekill to deliver. Ekill is going to get smoked out, blinded, is going to have to retreat here away from the dart, and that is going to be now the B bomb site in the hands of TUNA here. With the disadvantaged weaponry, it's going to be tied up. It's going to be 4-4 here. But the rifles are soon going to come into play, but B also narrows a lot of angles down here, and it makes it a much more even playing field depending on the angles that are being taken. I mean, look how far back right now Sage is basically playing all the way back on the other side of the hall, and that blind is going to be massive. Coming around the corner here, B-Core might be able to spot this one out and will find one, so it is going to be traded out, but Jake is going to fall, which is just going to leave Megan Death and B-Core now in the 2v3 on this retake here. Swinging around the corner, they're going to find one on towards Swordcat. It's going to be a 2v2 here. And that flash, well, that was a little bit awkward, but that next one should be okay. And that's going to be one found out and closed out as Divination is going to be able to close that one. And that is going to be a 7th round. That's going to be the bonus there, won by TUNA. And that is going to be a lot of money available to them in that bank as they're going to buy up. On the other side, 100 Dweebs not going to have a whole lot to work with. Again, it's just going to be, you know, the Sheriff, the occasional, maybe possible SMG, but mostly just Sheriffs here as they're looking to kind of just stave off. I mean, just here comes TUNA rattling off 4 straight. Well, 3 straight right now. Potentially a 4th to tie things up. Seem to kind of found their groove midway through the map. This pressure is all going to be on V-Core here on the other side of the map. I do believe that was the ultimate shot by the Deadlock, and it did not end up finding anything, so nothing early on. The spam coming through, and while B-Core spam did some damage, but the returning spam definitely did a lot more. As the molly will finally expire, and now here we go. Charging right through. There's going to be TUNA, instant 1-for-1 trade. Jake got something, but unfortunately just not going to be enough. It's going to leave Ekill and Megan in the 2v4 here. Megan with just a pistol and immediately gets removed. Ekill's going to spot one here and is not able to finish off Divination. Divination is surviving with 20 HP. And that is going to be another round for TUNA as they tie things up. With Divination once again making their way over towards A, and it looks like just players up top. I mean, this is that's a Phoenix push and a half, as Sage is gonna survive because the ultimate is gonna expire, and that's gonna force Jake all the way back, so they know there's at least one player over on that side of the map. And somehow, I don't know how B-Core got all the way up here. Somehow B-Core made it all the way to the top mid. And Megan Death is going to chime in with another as well before getting traded out. So we're in a 2v2 situation here. Sage and Asakura are going to be the two players making their way here over towards A. The spike is in the hands of Asakura as of right now. Going, though, into the Killjoy setup. And Ekiel is going to be making the way through the back. Sage might be able to just take the long way if they can stall out long enough. But no, Asakura is going to go down. And that is going to be now an issue for Sage here. They're going to have absolutely no clue, though, where Sage could possibly be. The turret is not going to spot this either. The turret will be facing the other direction. So there's a chance that Sage may be able to do this. So actually, that might give away a position potentially. The turret not going to spot this here. Oh, now it definitely does. And, well, yeah, Texhorn going to work off of that. Be able to pick that one up. And there's going to be 100 Dweebs finding another round. So they're finally going to find their first defensive round of the half. Go up 9-8 right now, but still money in the bank for TUNA. They're going to buy back into this, and they're going to have another buy in the next round as well. So a lot of work needs to be done to blow through the money that's been built up for the side of TUNA on this half so far. But, I mean, 100 Dweebs, you just got to give them a little bit, and they're more than willing to take it as far as they can go. 3 ultimates aside as well to work with as of right now, so you know utility is available, and they're making it real quick here. Sage gonna run up immediately, gets the Hunter's Fury online. And smoke is coming through. I don't know if I believe they broke the turret, able to get that and get out. So they did their objective. Out they go. The orbital strike is going to be committed with nobody home. So that is a big ultimate that's now off the table right now for the side of 100 Dweebs. TUNA was able to successfully bait that one out just by, I mean, all the footsteps coming in. And B-Core knew that there just was not a lot of people available for support and just went, okay, this is how I'm going to hold them off. I'm going to throw the orbital strike down. There was just nobody there, but Asakura's going to find Jake. That's a huge pickup there. Now we're into the 3v2. It's going to be just B-Core and Texhorn. Texhorn coming through the back here. I'm going to see where potentially to go. Is going to have that Killjoy ultimate. Is going to throw that one down. It's not actually going to reach the back of the site. B-Core's going to find one. B-Core's going to find two. All of a sudden, it's going to be Asakura in the 1v2 here. And is going to break that ultimate as well. That Molly's going to be a good position. But B-Core finds all 3 on the retake. And is able to pick that one up. And that's going to be a 10th round now. 100 Dweebs are going to make double digits here. As B-Core finds all 3 kills on that retake. That's a 2nd consecutive round. So now TUNA is going to be on their last buy. Or actually, maybe not. Because that is a lot of money still in the bank, actually, potentially, for some of these players. I mean, Asakura still has 6,400 in the bank. They'll still be able to most likely buy into the next round. It's actually 100 Dweebs who's kind of just barely on the edge here. Trying to scrape up buys. You're going to see a bit of a light armor. Megan that's going to be on an SMG. Megan's also going to be on the one with the ultimate available here. As that Nightfall is going to be at the ready. It's going to be outside of B. Most of these players are going to be pushing out from the side of TUNA. Megan's going to be first point of contact in towards it looks like Swordcat. It's going to be the first player to peek. Potentially. Hunt's going to go out. Not actually going to spot anything. All the players are going to be behind walls. But you know this mid-presence push is going to be coming along with the B Halls push. The Sova drone should be ready to go out and is going to tag a player. So that's going to be B-Core, I believe, who's able to pick up, or excuse me, Jake was tagged there. Trying to get through the spam. Ekel's going to be on the side, and Ekel's going to find that first kill. Asakura now is going to be pushing up Cat. Swordcat that will find Megan and be able to fall back as Asakura's going to go for this peek. And here comes the charge. In goes Asakura. 1-for-1 trade. As they're going 1-for-2 trade, actually. The spike will come through. Swordcat's going to find that one. And that is going to be all the utility down on the side of 100 Dweebs as the Killjoy has fallen. It's now down to Ekel and Jake. Jake on literally 1 HP. It's probably just going to be here to bait and be there so that Ekel can trade him out. See on both sides though, the shots were going to be raining through, and Butter will be there to find both kills And that is going to be another round over to the side of TUNA. So they're staying within one. They're keeping this incredibly close for the time being. All the players are going to have enough money, it looks like, to buy back into this. Divination will probably just buy Sage.
Thanks.
And they're going to have enough money. And here we go.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Right out of the gate, there's going to be Just Some Butter popping that ultimate. They're going to go charging forward. There's actually going to be nobody deep on the site. 100 Dweebs seems to be kind of aware of the fact that that's a possibility, so they ended up playing back. And they're more than okay to just give up the site, play for this retake. Asakura is going to be on the other side of the wall from B-Core here. You're going to see the Fade ultimate rolls through, and Swordcat's going to find another. Asakura will find B-Core as well, and that's going to be another player picked up, and that's going to be a flawless round coming out of TUNA here. It's a big response to those 2 rounds that they gave up to 100 Dweebs as they tie things right back up. Love to see overtime potentially coming out of this right now. We're going to see. For the time being, it's just going to be pistols, sheriffs across the board basically, except for B-Core. The ultimate's going to go down. Jake is going to go for that early peek and probably immediately regrets it when he realizes, that's a lot of rifles and stuff standing there. And he does not have a rifle. He, in fact, has a sheriff. So they're going to be trying to just push forward. The players are going to be in the site, though. And they're going to be aware of that, so I mean, we'll get spotted and we'll just get spammed down. But B-Core's actually going to find one. Jake is going to come through and, well, not able to pick up that kill. Gets a shot off, but that's about it. Asakura, though, will find B-Core, so we're going to be in a 4v4 situation here. The rest of the team just trying to just stay alive. And actually, Texhorn is going to find one in the back. It trades back immediately. That's going to be a nice trade. Ekyo, though, is going to find Divination. The 2 remaining players actually need to get back to the spike as it's just being diffused. It's being held as the shots are going to come through. They're going to find 2, though. Just Some Butter is going to be there for the kill, and he finds all 3. He finds Jake through the smoke, and that's an 11th round for TUNA as they come up clutch. Butter in the 1v3 finds all the kills necessary.
I am with you. We are strong.
Come on, let's go.
See, I mean, the ultimate will be popped by Jake immediately, looking to go forward, and we'll actually find Asakura in the back before getting reset. So very nicely played off the rip. Finds that opening pick. Sage is gonna have that Odin. So is Divination, actually. We got a pair of Odins rolling around the map here. As that flash, not able to catch a whole lot. You're gonna see, I mean, Jake again is gonna find an opening kill, and Butter and Divination are now kind of trapped in this corner because you're gonna have B-Core and Jake staring at them at the back, and they're gonna pick up both kills. So it's gonna be Butter now in the 1v5 as we're headed towards an 11-11 scoreline here. The flash will come out, gonna get spotted by the Hans, gonna get just flashed up by everything, and that's gonna be a flawless round for the side of 100 Dweebs as they find every single kill on the map. Off of great opening picks too as well. Just, I mean, everywhere they just won their early engagements. They got them off and done.
Turret out. Smoke's down.
Let's see here, 11-11 tie, and immediately the instant push here. It's gonna be Jake going for that early engagement, flashing through the smoke. He's gonna actually catch him with that and finds the kill. Looking to make it a second, but not able to do so. Gets traded back out. Sage Not able to find anything with that ultimate there. Gonna be bouncing around that corner. Is gonna be able to clear that one out. There's gonna be Megan. Gonna get caught though with utility in hand. It's a 4v3 here. B-Core is gonna push all the way around the back though, and this backstab flank is very possible.
See ya.
And unfortunately, that's going to be ended up taken down instead. So it's going to be
Last
E-kill
player
now
standing.
in the 1v3 with it all to do. 74 HP.
Spike planted.
Checking on the money. They will have enough to bind in the next round. So probably just try to go for this to see what he can take away. Or maybe just earn another couple points towards that ultimate here. Gonna not able to find anything though. Swordcat with 3 in the round. And that's gonna be a 12th round for TUNA here. As they
Match
make their
point.
way up to match point. It's gonna be the final round of the map. Potentially. We might be going to overtime, but it's the final one of regulation here. 12 to 11. As we're gonna have one ultimate available. It is going to be B-Core and that orbital strike. A couple players are close. Asakur is gonna be 1 off. Swordcat's going to be 2 away here, and Texhorn as well is going to be 1 off lockdown. So those are going to be some very priority items that they're going to be looking for here.
Watch it, find it! Still in sight.
You're going to see Asakur's going to get that plant down, so that's going to be the wall as well. You're going to see the orbital strike come in a little too late, though, and a little off target, so not really in the position that you want it to be in here. And these players are just going to be trying to look for a flank, waiting some of this out, but Jake's going to open up, find that opening kill. Asakur as well. Sage is going to find one through the smoke here, though, and that's going to be 1. They're going to tap that spike, but Sage coming up all the way around the top. This might actually be huge, but no, Megan's going to be there waiting for it, and Asakur's going to find 2 through the smoke. Completely blind. Not able to find another, though. We are going to OT as Megan's going to find 2 there to close it out with the Dancing Omen at the end and the Tac to Bears. That's going to be OT. 100 Dweebs is going to get us over the line.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Wash up, man. Keep fighting. Rest is overrated.
They're going to get set up, and we're going to see another 2 Odins actually coming out on the defensive side of TUNA here. It's going to be 12-12. Got to win 2 straight in order to take the map. So we may possibly be here a while. You never know, but 100 Dweebs going to be on the attack here to start things off. The Odins are going to be on 1 on each site for the time being, as mid control is going to be opened up, and it is going to be taken by 100 Dweebs. They're going to walk their way out into mid. Probably go up Kappa. Sage is actually going to find Megan through the wall, so the spam from the Odin working out great for them early, and that is going to be 1 down off the rip. As Jake is going to be looking to burst into tree here. They're probably just going to smoke down the stairs and go charging right in. Here we go, and Jake accidentally flashed himself in the process, but it's okay. They're in. They're into tree. Mission accomplished, and now you got to break into the site. Butter is going to be the next one up. The Odin spam is going to be in. That's a really awkward time to pull out a rifle, and Texhorn's going to find both kills. That's going to be a big start there for the side of 100 Dweebs, answering back here. As the spam comes through again, though, and Sage is going to find Jake. Texhorn, though, 3rd in the round, is going to find another. Going to have the ultimate available to go as well. And I don't think the 2 remaining players are going to be able to break that. So they're going to have to wait it out. They're going to have to get outside of the range. No, Asakur's going to go right in, actually. Gets the player and the ultimate here. It's all going to be down to E-Kill. And E-Kill is not going to be able to hold the line. So 13 is going to be reached by TUNA.
Switching sides. Match point.
BYB, fam. Going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
See, I mean, if we're turning to the other side, it's going to be Jake now with that Odin in hand. It looks like playing on the defensive side. And I mean, probably just want an answer back to what was just done to them. But it does look like players are going to be moving their way through the middle. That spam pretty close to the two players in mid, but not able to catch anyone out here. It looks like E-Kill possibly on the receiving end of a bunch of utility headed his way. Is able to just basically toss that flash out and dodge back. It's going to be up to Megan now. Holding on towards Cat and Tree. Dog's going to go out. It's going to spot at least one. Megan is going to know there's a presence here and is going to spot a player. Going to be spammed though through the wall and is going to be forced to back away. But Sage will take down Texhorn, so basically the hero of the last round already down and out in a round where they're already down a man early. I see Megan is going to have to toss that over to see what the state of the site is currently right now. And the answer is, well, nobody's home. Jake, though, is going to be here with this Odin ready and is going to find the spike. That's going to be big. Is not able to follow it up, though, and find the second. And now there's going to be players all over the map here. Beercore is going to find one on towards Nivination, so we're going to be in a 3v3 situation. Sage coming in late through mid as well is going to find Beercore. Or B-Core. Excuse me. I keep mispronouncing the entire time, and now it's all going to be on Megan. Is able to find one. Is now going to be in a 1v2 here. Is going to have to move quickly to make up time, but only down to 55 HP. Walking into this crossfire is going to be a problem. Finds one, though. One, so little HP left on Butter, but is able to be on map number 2. Put the names around because we've traded sides. We are going to have 100 Dweebs losing the first map 14-12 to TUNA. And that opening break, I mean, we are in, and we are in quick. E-Kill is going to pick up Sage, and Swordcat will trade back on towards E-Kill. So right out of the gate, we are in, and we have a spike on the ground. But Texhorn will find Swordcat there on the back of things. So that is going to mean Asker is going to be stuck in this corner here. It's going to be Nivination taking down one as well. So Jake is going to be on that raise. We'll find one, not able to find the second. It's all going to be on Texhorn now in the 1v2. Trying to come around. We is getting flanked though, and that's going to be a bit of a problem, but it won't matter. Asakura is going to be there to pick up that first kill. Has that champion aura on the knife as well to start things off. So very nicely played here from TUNA to start it off. Gets another pistol round under their belts to go with it. As that is going to be an opening start from the side of TUNA here. 2 Bulldogs, a Stinger, and 2 Spectres to start off. On the other side, very minimal investment. You're going to have a Frenzy and a Ghost on the board. And that is probably going to be about it from 100 Dweebs here. As they're going to be taking it here towards A. It's going to be Jake. First point of contact, and it's going to just eat the breach stun here. He's going to be forced to fall back. And the wall is actually going to do quite a bit down there, it looks like. Maybe not too much in terms of damage. I would have expected a little bit more damage, I think. As that Bud is immediately just going to bounce straight back in towards Jake. He's going to be stuck. And Tex is actually going to be picking up that first kill. Looking to find a second, possibly though, but Jake from the back finds 2. And the nade is going to come out as well. And that's going to actually do enough damage to take down the last one. It's now going to be Swordcat stuck here in a 1v2 and is going to be able to isolate the gunfights possibly. But no, Megan is going to be there to pick things up. And that is going to be a round returned fire by 100 Dweebs. So evening things up.
Help a girl out, would you?
See how this setup is going to work. And I mean, again, it's going to be all the rifles and weapons on the side of 100 Dweebs. On the other side, you're going to see Swordcat's going to invest into a Spectre, but everyone else is going to be just stuck on those pistols for the time being. No one really wants to do a whole lot after that round loss, which did, I mean, significant economical damage, as you can see. Does look like it's going to be a garage push here, as Texhorn is going to be greeting him at the front door. The stun's going to go into the corner, but Texhorn forced to fall back and be flashed out completely blind. E-Kill's going to be there, finds 2, and is able to get away successfully as well. The covering fire and the utility usage from the teammates to support, as B-Core is able to just smoke and molly that out as well, and that is going to reduce these players to very low numbers here. The remaining players just with a classic. Not a whole lot to work with. Eco's going to find another on towards Asakura. Make that the third in the round here.
Last player
Going to
standing.
make it for Eco on for the ace. They're probably just going to send him in. Unless that player, unfortunately, is going to be on the other side of the map. So Nivination just kind of wandering around back here in long A. We're going to see. I mean, they're going to pick up one on towards Megan. Megan will fall. And they're just trying
30
to, you know,
seconds
just
left.
potentially keep Nivination alive until... Yeah, there goes E-Kill. E-Kill's on for it, looks like. And there you go. There's going to be the ace. Our third ace of the evening is going to be picked up by E-Kill here. Because that's going to be a nice round victory for the side 100 Dweebs. And now Tuna is going to be able to buy back into this. They're going to have the rifles that they want. Nivination really liking that Odin. There's no Sage this time. It's going to have that Odin anyways. And Sword Cat is going to pick up an Ares as well, possibly. Or no, it's probably just going to go for a Marshall, it looks like here.
I got yous, okay? Hawk out! Blinded.
We're going to see here. This is going to continue going forward. E-Kill is going to have ready with that flash. And it looks like B-Core is just going to be in the back of the site. Has that Guardian available here. Going to kind of spam out. Is going to be able to go for that peek. Knows that there's somebody back there. And the shots just barely going wide here and there. Finally going to catch him. And Sage goes down. So finally able to get caught out. But the quick rotation is going to be on. It's all going to be on Jake over here. On the other side of the map on A, there's going to be a lot of enemies here and should be able to hear most of this as well. So, I mean, potential for an ultimate. There it is. And it's going to go down. And it's actually going to land right on top. It didn't actually catch anything, and he's going to pay for it with his life. Down he goes. The flank as well from Asakura is going to be pretty big, but the flank from B-Core is bigger. Able to find that as well. And now this is going to be a very awkward spot. Butter's going to get caught in the back, and it's going to be Sword Cat with a Marshall, and that's kind of all to do, and that's going to be a round win picked up by the side of 100 Dweebs. So despite the missed ultimate out of Jake, the rest of the team is still there to perfectly get it all done.
You are powerless.
I can't use that.
You're going to see is the K ultimate is going to just come through as they go charging forward in towards B. The plant is going to come down, and the players are going to get out. So it's going to be a 4v4 on the retake. Butter is going to be brought down low to about 45 HP here. He's going to have to be working in that close angle, but the player's going to be coming in the back. That's going to be Jake. Picks up one from the rear. Sage and Megan's going to find one. Megan's going to find two. Megan just comes in and just cleans the house with the remaining players.
Thank you. Blasphemous. Alarm bot out. Bot coming back. Placing sentry. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
You're going to see Tex is going to be moving forward here as of right now. Is going to be looking as the dealing with the utility. Tex will peek. Butter's going to go down. That's going to be an ultimate thrown down by Divination down in the bottom of sewers. I mean, the problem there, though, is that nade actually might catch it. No, the nade is not actually going to catch it. So that's going to force Jake to back up. The problem, though, is that it doesn't actually cover most of that site, but it doesn't matter for Sage. As Sage is going to find 2 kills. That's going to be the side of Seaside all cleared out. And actually, Beercore got into the back somehow, still with his Guardian. Somehow all the way in the back here. And Sage, though, is going to find the 3rd kill of the round here. Jake will finally shut down Divination. The stuns will come through. The plant's going to go down on towards C. Beercore is actually going to find another. So this is now into a 2v2. And Jake is going to be coming up behind Sage here. Oh, but Jake... No, that had to have been hurt. No, it wasn't hurt, actually. And now it's going to be Asakura in the 1v2. He's going to have a couple of stars to work with. And the smoke is going to go down. They're not going to clear out the close spot yet. The molly is also going to miss. And that's going to be shots coming through. He's going to find one. The concuss is going to come through. But no, Jake is going to win out on top. Through the concuss and everything, the nade was perfectly placed. And that is going to be 100 Dweebs picking up another round. 5th round on the board as they rattle off 5 in a row.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes? Nowhere in sight.
Turret out. Turret out.
We're going to see the early setup here. Jake, though, no one's going to be home, unfortunately. The op shot's going to ring out, though. And that is going to be in the hands of E-Kill. Trying to find something there. Is going to have to just go in a full retreat, though. Doesn't want anything to do with that. Megan holding the line in sewers, though. Will force these players back. And that does mean you can see on the minimap they're going to be crossing elsewhere. Textorm will find Asakura, but Butter will find fire back. Trades that 1 for 1. That means all the utility is going to be down. And that's going to be Divination is running as fast as possible here over towards the C site. Beercore will find one, though, on towards Swordcat. And Megan Death is going to find one as well, but Divination is going to get out with 5 HP, somehow survives here. So it's going to be a 3v2 retake, but Divination with basically close to 0 HP, trying to retreat and get out of the site as well. Megan Death is going to bring back Tex, so that's going to be 4 players now involved early on here, and this is going to be E-Kill with that op. Going to be aiming down long, going to have so much to work with, but yeah, that's going to be awkward. And that is going to be Divination dropping as well as Jake is going to finish it off. So that's going to be 6 in a row now. Coming out of 100 Dweebs. So again, a really early round surge coming out of 100 Dweebs, but this didn't hold last time. So we're going to see how this continues forwards as we move on. You see, I mean, E-Kill is going to have this operator out. Once again, looking to toss, and actually there's going to be a Marshall in response, so the early engagement here is going to come through. It looks like Flash will go out. He's going to catch one, and the Marshall's going to win. E-Kill's going to fall early to Swordcat, so that's going to be the operator down, but Texhorn will find Divination, so that's going to be the spike carrier down. That's going to require a player to go back and get that. Beercore is going to push out towards C long. And this is going to be now another A push. It's been completely abandoned here by TUNA, actually. They want nothing to do with this site here as the breach ultimate comes through. That was a little bit of friendly fire as Asakura is going to get stunned up, but it's okay. They're going to get this one down, and Sage will get that into place. They're going to flash out, peek around the corner, and then Justin Butter is also going to pick up one as well here. This is going to be Killjoy ultimate dropped. Swordcat's going to find another one. A Sage is waiting for somebody to come around this corner and probably just going to get detained, though, unfortunately. It's going to be Texhorn who's just going to gets shot in the back, but the detain comes through, and it's not going to matter, though. Thrifty round comes through. Swordcat's going to find 4 in the round, 3 with a picked up operator as well. And that's going to be a round win for TUNA, a big round win for the side of TUNA. Obviously, Beer Core is going to be just lined up once again. Beer Core, excuse me, is just kind of this Guardian. I mean, the guy just keeps buying a Guardian. It keeps working, basically. And I'm basically just unironically calling it Beer Core at this point, even though that's definitely not the name, and I keep screwing that up. But you know what? We're going to... these are the mistakes we're making, and we're just going to own up to it at this point, so... We're going to take it for the time being.
Satchel out.
As the players are just going to charge straight on forward, actually, and B-Core knows his players nearby. Should be able to hear at least one in the smoke. Is going to find Sage as well. Finds one. Sword Cat's goes. Going to pick up E-Kill. And the op is just beginning to pop off. Both sides now are going to be running this, but Jake is able to pick up the Sword Cat before it gets away. Massacre now going to be trying to lock this one down. The smokes are in. Butter is going to be on site, so both players are going to be here on the site. They're waiting. Megan Death is coming all the way around the outside, but Jake is going to find one, and it's not going to get to her. There's the trade. Going to find one. Going to find two. Butter now in the 1v1 against Megan, who's on the other side of the map right now, so far away, and probably not going to be able to do much in this situation or get close enough for this defuse, so this should be a third round win going in favor of Tuna here. As yeah, Megan is going to be out. That is going to be it, and there you go. Third round found by Tuna here, as we're going to get that attack done, and Butter cutting that a little bit close. I don't know, that looked pretty close, Butter. Timed it perfectly. We'll just say it was intentional. We're going to see now. I mean, Ekyo is going to have that operator once again.
Time
Going to be looking down to C long actually here, which is exactly where these players are going to be starting out from. The flash goes out.
Blinded.
Sage is going to be there, so there's going to be the early blind. This is also some information that Tuna should probably know. They know Ekyo's been opping for majority of these rounds so far, and once that sky flash comes out, you do kind of expect that is where it's going to be. So some interesting positioning coming out for some of these players. And there's going to be the Marshall shot down range. Nothing home. And you got to work now with the fact that there's going to be some players here. B-Core is actually going to dodge that stun. So it was not found. And that's going to be the Phantom not coming out on top. Sword Cat's going to get it and get the overheal to go with it. So the first blood goes the way of Tuna here, as we're down to about 55 seconds. Let's see where they want to go. Texhorn will find one. Looking to make it a second, but to trade 1-for-1. Butter is going to go down, though, as well as Sage. Jake is going to chime in with a couple kills. Eagle's going to find another one as well, but it's all going to be on Massacre now in the 1v2. Not going to be able to get to Butter in time for that res, unfortunately.
Last player standing.
And he will expire. So 25 seconds to go. The problem is that you got to get to that spike. That's going to be the flash. It isn't actually going to catch Asakura somehow. I'm not really sure how, but it won't matter. Jake's going to come around the corner. 3 in the round. Picks that one up. And that is going to be a nice set of kills there as we head to 7-3 now, the scoreline. As 100 Dweebs looking to once again just go up by a good number of rounds. Problem that's the last time, though. They went up 8-4, and then they proceeded to lose 4 straight to tie it up, and then it kind of snowballed from there. So definitely looking to see whether or not they're going to be able to hold the line here. Something that you sure hope they can do. And the op is out once again here. Pistols this time, though, for the side of Tuna.
Blinded.
Accidental self-flash going on there. Caught with the iPad out, unfortunately, his B-Core is going to go down. And that's going to open up the B site here now, it looks like, as there's not going to be a whole lot available You can see Megan should be able to pick up a weapon upgrade here, and we'll get that Vandal. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, though, on the site. It's going to be E-kill now with the operator here, and Megan in garage, as it looks like the spike is just going to run itself over to A. So, I mean, 100 Dweebs probably counted out of this round now, as I don't think they're going to be able to do much
Spike
out of
planted.
this. As E-kill is just going to be walking up behind, looking to see what can possibly be found. The answer is not going to be much, and yeah, they're just going to retreat out of this. I mean, Megan just trying to run away to try to save this gun. There's going to be a player in that corner, so the operator not saved. And that aftershock's going to come through. Megan will successfully dodge that one, but trying to just hold on to this rifle here. He's going to find one, so there's going to be the first pick. Sage as well going to go down. I mean, there's not a whole lot of money banked up on the side of Tuna, so they're just trying to, I mean, they can afford to hunt this, but maybe not lose too many, and I think they're going to be okay with just picking up the one. They're going to lose one player, and they're going to say, okay, we'll hold, we'll let you keep that gun. You earned it.
Last round before the switch.
And we head to the last round.
Turret out.
You are divided.
I'm going to say, I mean, the ultimate will be ringing out, though, from Jake. Not going to find anything with it, but the gun is going to go to work here. You're going to see now 3v3 here. B-Core coming up from behind. The breach ult as well is going to go through, and the orbital strike. And again, the iPad is out. Asakura is going to punish. Jake is going to get caught in that as well. Ends up going down as Megan going to be left now in the 1v3. Spike yet to go down, but a lot of work cut out for her at the moment.
Spike planted.
As there's a spike, there's going to be the smoke to block off garage. I mean, the unfortunate timing for B-Core, honestly, just that's twice. The last two rounds just caught with the iPad out. Not able to do a whole lot. Megan is going to peek her on the outside of the smoke. Is not going to be able to finish off the first player, as Asakura is going to survive with 30 HP. And that's going to be a 7-5 half. Tuna bringing it back here a bit.
I should play some Astral Stars in this reality.
I'm going to see it's going to be 4 players now on
Need a drop.
this long area, and unfortunately, I mean, normally this would work in pistol rounds, but it doesn't look like 100 Dweebs is going to oblige here, and they're going to go towards C, so there's going to be nobody home on that side of the map, as they're going to do like a C garage hit split hit, and there's indeed nobody home. They're going to go charging forwards. Gonna be just the only player is gonna be Sage here, working over towards C, and I think they're gonna realize, hey, there's something fishy going on over here. He's gonna get into a fight here with Tex, and is gonna spam through the wall, so Tex goes down early. He's gonna end up dropping Jake, and it's gonna be, oh, there's gonna be all the players from the back, and hello, gonna be trying to stay alive there, but no, that's gonna be B-Core dropping as well. Megan's gonna be in the corner. Looking to find one, is gonna find 2 here. E-kill is the beginning to pop off, is gonna find another. Megan's gonna find another, and Asakura's gonna go down. E-kill and Megan just mow down the entire team. Just get out the Grim Reaper scythe and just swipe everyone down, because that's basically just what happened. The 2 players in garage, the 3 players in long, everybody falls. That's gonna be an 8th round on the board now for 100 Dweebs, so they are most definitely happy with that one.
Here.
Good on them. Be able to pick that one up. Texhorn's gonna have, well, I mean, keeps trying to decide between a Marshall and a Spectre, it looks like here, as they're gonna take it towards the long. Once again, it's all gonna be on Asakura with that classic. Gonna be just dropping stars here, trying to just hold the line. Pulling them in, is going to get one actually out of it. It gets the headshot on towards Jake. There's going to be another player in the back that is going to be Intimidation, who finds the second, actually finds Texthorn, and Sage is going to find E-kill. So this spy is just kind of falling apart right now. It's going to be B-Core in a 1v3 with a Guardian, and the flashes and everything just come pouring in, and that is going to be a big round returned by TUNA. So the pistol was lost, and they immediately answered back with another round of their own. So fantastic job. I mean, it's going to be Sage set up with the Phantom in hand. It's going to be able to get Spectre. Sorry, gets one before going down two. Actually, Intimidation. The rest of the team is just going to be there to absolutely clean up. And it's just going to be like last map here right now. It's 8-7. The gap is closing. To see where we're going to end up taking this. Is going to be Vandals across the board, except for a couple Spectres. Guns are going to be in play now, finally, for the side of 100 Dweebs. And we're going to be ready to go. A Sorcat and Co. Peeking down long angle. There's going to be nobody home for the time being, so that's going to be an orb picked up as well. So another alt point on the board. It looks like most of these players are going to be headed their way towards mid, where the breach stun just nailed everybody. See Megan with that, the Aquarium Vandal. Looking to see if anybody's going to pop by, and we'll spot one actually in Tex. He's going to find one, Megan's going to find one. So there's the two opening picks that they're looking for, but Jake will get traded back onto by Intimidation. Intimidation currently pushing all the way up C long right now. Right to where these players are headed. Will be caught with the reload, unfortunately. He's not able to get the reload back before a player takes him down. Now it's going to be Asakura and the side of Swordcat. Swordcat's making the way all the way over from A. So going to be running and sprinting as the smokes are here. The spike hasn't gone down yet, though. Finally, the shots are not going to land. Finally gets it at the end, but E-Kill will end up picking that one up. And the wall is going to be going in place. Unfortunately for Swordcat, kind of just stuck now. Has a Spectre in hand as well. So, might be able to get a weapon upgrade from the ground. But, as of right now, just kind of wandering on the outside. And, with time ticking down, probably not going to get a lot of time to work with here by the time he gets into the site. That's going to be some shots going off. Wolf might have spotted Megan here. And then, no, Megan's just going to take his head off. So that's going to be another round over 200 Dweebs as they go up 9-7 here. We'll see where they decide to go with it now. Jake is just going to buy a sheriff, it looks like. So a couple sheriffs are going to be bought in. Meanwhile, it's going to be almost all rifles on the defensive side as Sage is going to stun through again into A main. That's going to catch every single person that's standing there, those three players there. But the opening pick again goes to Texthorn, who's proven on this map to be very significantly advantaged in those early opening duels. The first bloods either picked up by Jake or Texthorn, it feels like. And they're consistent at it too. They are getting it more often than they are not. As Jake is going to find Swordcat through something. So I'm not sure how that kill ended up happening. But all these opening picks, the 1v1s are just not going the way of TUNA right now. And it's unfortunately beginning to cost him here. It's 9-7. It's going to be a 2v5 here. So chances are, unless, miraculous things happen, TUNA's probably not going to get their way into this round. As that nade's going to land right on top of Divination.
Found them.
Does a significant amount of damage there. And while Jake will rip off the head. So there goes the head. And it's just going to be
Spike
Sage
planted.
with, I believe, a Spectre in hand. Can't even see because the sword's below. Oh, it's a Judge. It's even worse, but there's a Phantom on the ground. There's an upgrade. And is not going to... Well, we'll flash through, actually. He's going to get one, potentially. No, B-Core is going to pick that one up instead. Survives with 7 HP. 10-7.
Okay, I only have like.
And we are going
78
to the
grenades
next
left.
round. Only 3 away for 100 Dweebs to close out this map.
Here. Here.
See where they're gonna go. I mean, 3 ultimates right now available for the offense and 4 for the defense. So a lot of these ultimates, really just like to see them start getting used. I mean, I made this gripe kind of in the last map as well, or the last match as well, with players that just really weren't using their ultimates, but I want to see them used more often. You have them available, might as well use them so you can start stacking up to try to get another one before the end of the half, but that's not always the case. First flashes go out. The space is being taken here now by 100 Dweebs. As we're going to be on their way, but there's 4 players here from the defense on the A site.
Your trail.
There's going to be the kill. There's going to be some of the ultimates used here. And the counter ultimate as well. So the 2 lockdowns are coming through, and Eco's going to get caught off the rip. That's going to be another one. Asakura finds 2, though. Lockdown will get destroyed. The attacking Killjoy is going to find 3 players. As they're just going to roll right through. Finds 1, finds 2. Asakura, I believe, is still alive on the site, though, and that is all going to be on Texhorn now. So all these ultimates were used. And at the end of the day, it doesn't count for a whole lot. I mean, they barely got in here. They barely got out of the site. The spike's not down either. Asakura is going to be around the back here. And yeah, caught reloading. Tex is going to go down. So there came all the ultimates. I mean, it was just one after the other. Everyone just rolling right through.
You do yours.
And, well, I mean, 3 were used by the offense. And 2 were used by defense. And you can see at the end of the day, it's going to be TUNA that comes out on top and still has 2 ultimates available for use. Sage Res is also going to be available, so that's a potential tool that they have going in this round. So we're going to check on the weaponry. It is going to be full rifles across the board, so everyone is going to have, you know, the prime weapon. We're going to see where they are headed early on. It does look like it's going to be a hit over towards C. Nivination is going to be the sole player here. The op is going to ring out as well. And, well, Nivination probably just wants to kind of stay back, try to survive. And there's going to be Jake going flying in. And is going to take down Nivination. So the spike early on, I mean, the shots are coming through. Jake's able to find 1. Megan Death finds 1 as well. And that's going to leave Asakura and Swordcat now in a really awkward position. Asakura will have a rifle, but Swordcat just with that Marshall is not ideal. Looking for these tags. Is going to find 1, but no, not able to close it out. So B-Core is going to pick up that kill, and now it's going to be a 1v5 Asakura. Not going to be getting too much out of this one. We go for that drop, and he's going to peek around the corner, and that's going to be a flawless round. Coming out 100 Dweebs. Is able to pick all of them up. The players, everyone surviving just barely as well. Eco with 8 HP on the board. They're going to get to 11 rounds though, so 2 away from the victory here. So we're going to see where they're going to decide to end up going. And Texhorn is going to pull the operator out as well. So we're going to have operators out in a few spots here. Swordcat's going to have the Marshall. So, I mean, not the superior weapon, but I mean, in the hands of Swordcat, you never know. It's definitely looked superior before, as it's one of those opening duels against E-Kill. And Swordcat is going to win that opening duel against B-Core. Speaking of that Marshall, in it goes. Sage is going to be in this corner, is not going to be spotted though, so he's going to be able to stay hidden. The spike has entered the site. E-Kill is not going to check this one. He's going to get flashed up and just down he goes. The Texhorn will be there to respond. There's going to be more clashes here. He's going to see Nivination just trying to get something done. with that judge. It's all going to be on Texhorn as well as Jake. The spike is not down yet either, which is going to be a bit of a problem here. Jake is going to have to just work something here, looking to try to catch a player out. See Texhorn moving back in towards the site. And Jake is somehow going to win that. And Texhorn wins as well. So Asakura now left in the 1v2. Jake is going to be pretty weak here. That's going to be a 1v1. As that spike is going to be able to get planted and picked up.
Spike planted.
As Concuss comes through. And Asakura is going to round this corner. Should be able to find him, but no, Tex is going to win this one. Gets the operator as well at the end. So, I mean, Asakura had him almost dead to rights, but no. Tex comes out on top of that, wins it 12-8. We have match point for 100 Dweebs here. 4 match points remaining. And we're going to have 2 operators? Yeah, okay, 2 operators it looks like. I'm going to drop one. I'm going to trade them out. So both B-Core and Texhorn are going to be running operators. I mean, I guess they do have the money in the bank for this. I mean, again, the stun is going to come through once again, so the knife combo as well. But Texhorn is going to find Swordcat, and that's going to be a really big opening pick. You can see B-Core also looking for Saint down here as potential follow-up kill. Let's see what the defense can do here. Butter is going to be set up on A-Long. Looking to speed if there's something he can do. And Jake, though, is going to find Butter, so that's going to be an issue because it's just all going to be on Sage here on the site, who goes down as well. It's all going to be now Asakura and Nivination having to cross the map in a 2v5. Got to deal with the attacker Killjoy as well, but they have no damaging abilities that could really get to it. The wall's going to go up to basically just add insult to injury at this point. They're going to have to wait out the lockdown. And then we go in. But, I mean, there's just so much to do. There's 5 players to find. There's just not a whole lot. I mean, you got one player just trying to work their way through the wall here. It's going to be Divination trying to get through that wall. Has a Bucky as well. And unfortunately, I mean, there's just not a whole lot you can do. That's going to be probably about it. Finds 2. Almost found the 3rd. But that is going to be it. 13-8. 100 Dweebs are going to take it.